Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the GQ Jedi. If you're not already subscribed to me, blast the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. So today I picked up this wild find. That's right. Got this local wild find. And it's been a minute since I've grabbed any toys out in the wild. But today I returned back with some goodies. Some vintage Kenner. I always like to show you guys what I grab when I'm out there looking for some, looking for some toys, scratching that Kenner itch. And today we picked up a vinyl case. This is not the typical fare. This is not the, Star Wars vintage Kenner vinyl case. This is one of those, I don't want to say knockoff cases, but, well, they made several of these type of cases back in the day that were kind of just general run-of-the-mill vinyl cases for any kind of action figure, much like what this cover art says. Perfect case for most combat and space action figures. This is a absolutely cool case, all vinyl, just like the old school Kenner ones. Doesn't have a metal clasp on it like the Kenner ones do. This is just a regular, kind of suitcase style case. It's longer. It does hold 24 figures like the Kenner one, but it's it's a rectangle. It's not so much a square. And if you guys collected G.I. Joes back in the day, that should bring a smile to your face. And of course, the 50s, 60s retro style spacemen. And we know that our spacemen of choice are the Star Wars action figures. So here we are, guys. Cool new case, something I've never seen in person before. The cover art is different. There's multiple different versions of this style of case. There's one that says Space World. There's one that says, I think, Space Case. There's several different versions of this style type of case with different cover art, but this is the one that the seller had, so I'm pretty stoked to add this new retro case to my collection. And let's get on to the figures. Well, let me back up a second. So in this particular case, these are the trays. They're very brittle, super thin, kind of a vacuum formed style case, or tray I should say, similar to what you'd find in a speeder bike box. The speeder bike box had a very thin plastic tray like this as well. As you can see, it's cracked. There's a few places where the plastic is broken off. So super fragile, super brittle, and it being, a couple decades old, it makes sense. Anyway, let's get on to the figures, the meat and potatoes. So here, included in this lot, we have a 9 pretty solid figure, nice action figure. Not a hard figure to find, but still a nice figure nonetheless. 9 kind of a common figure, but it's always nice to get another solid representation of what Kenner put out. Moving on down, we have a Lobot, another peg warmer, as you'd call him. So he's easily found, but again, all of these, he's nice. All of these figures are basically mint or near mint, so none of these are anything to scoff at. But a nice pickup was this R5D4. Beautiful white coloring, nice chrome, the head clicks, the sticker's nice. But the true come-ups was the Anakin Skywalker. That is a Power of the Force Last 17 figure. Beautiful representation of the Jedi spirit of Anakin Skywalker. And here we have a Darth Vader action figure. Torn cape, unfortunately. So that is a bummer, but it's okay. And then we have an Imperial Dignitary, one of my least favorite figures in the entire line. Does have a tiny nose rub, as is, is prone to happen on this particular figure. It is a painted face, so the nose does get rubbed off sometimes. One of my personal favorites, the Biker Scout. Absolute gorgeous figure. Can never have enough of these guys. I have a gorgeous Bespin Leia, beautiful cape. Again, this figure, along with a few of these, are like uncracked limbs, mint, guys. We have a Klaatu Skiff Guard, and we have a 88, beautifully white colored droid, stiff limbs, which is a nice thing to see. We have a B-Wing pilot, a Stormtrooper, it's pretty white, a Rebel Commando. We have a, sorry if I keep turning the camera on you guys, it's just how these trays are. I figured I'd just keep it in line with how the trays are. We have an AT-AT Commander, AT-AT Commander, however you guys say it, that's your business. I just say AT-AT, but this is an AT-AT Commander, otherwise known as General Veers. We have a Admiral Akbar, and then we have a beautiful favorite, X-Wing Luke. Gorgeous colors, absolutely love that Luke. Moving on up, we have a Hoth Luke, which did come with his blaster rifle, which is awesome. So that is a complete action figure, beautiful. We have a Endor Leia with no poncho. She's basically quote unquote naked. But check out her legs, guys. It's almost like there's two different color plastic leg thing going on there. And I don't know if I'd call this a variant, but if you guys can see, I'm screwing with the light here, I apologize, I was better off where I was. If you guys can see the lighting, the coloring is different on the legs, so that's very interesting. Again, not really sure if that's a variant or if that's just factory error or if it's just age, who the hell knows, but either way, still kind of cool. And that's that, guys. This is the lot. It's not a massive lot, but it is a nice little pickup. It is December 1st, potentially the last pickup of the year for me. And the the seller had these listed, and I went to check them out, did some negotiating, and settled on a price that was, a price that I was happy with. And as I always tell you guys, there's always room for negotiating. And I don't kiss and tell. I don't talk about pricing per se on this channel. I'm not really into how much something is worth, what the value is, what I paid, what you can sell it for. That's not really what I do on this channel. So I won't be answering any kind of questions in terms of, well, what'd you pay and what kind of deal? And some guy earlier asked me on another video of the value, like what kind of deal did I get? So he knew what to look out for. Guys, it's subjective to opinion. Like what I think is a deal might not be a deal to you. So worth is in the eye of the collector. It's what you're willing to pay for something. But I was definitely satisfied with what I paid. It was less than he asked, and I felt comfortable, like, okay, this is a good deal for me, like this is worth it. So that's up to you guys. I would say check eBay sold listings, check the Facebook groups, local shops, to give you a better idea of what things go for, and then you will know what is out there and what you could possibly pay for said items. Money talk aside, I'm jazzed, guys. I mean, some of these figures are absolutely gorgeous. Can never have too many Kenner, in my opinion. Always use another Anakin Skywalker, Biker Scout. Oh man, just absolutely good stuff here, in my opinion. Unexpected lot. That's the cool thing about these lots. You never know what's going to be in it. You never know what's going to be included, what the condition of the figures is going to be in. It's all half the fun. But anyway, guys, I just thought I'd show you this lot. Like I said, it might be the last wild find for me of 2024, and if that's the case, I'm pretty jazzed because these figures are all in great shape, and I just picked up a new vinyl case that I've never ever seen in person, and it's always fun to add new things to the collection. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed showing all this stuff off to you. And if you did enjoy the video, please give the old like button a thumbs up, as it really supports the channel. And if you've not already done so, blast that subscribe button. Hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. And remember, collect or collect not, there is no try.